there, everyone. It is Doomia once again playing a video game. And today it is Magicka, an adventure of sorts. Now, as you can see, there is a bunch of things I do not have. Then there's online play, sadly I do not have friends. Then there is versus, sadly I do not have friends. And challenges, which I am not interested in. Today, we can actually do this solo, and it's better with friends. But I have no friends, and that doesn't exist. I don't care what you people say. And today, we are doing Chapter 1, The Fancy Menace. But first, we're getting into the rooms. I don't like any of these rooms. Let's go with the color green. There we go. I'm using the vanilla robes. There's a variety of robes. Some I do have, and some I do not have. That give you a unique thing. However, I think it'll be just fine if we go with the vanilla playstyle. Now then, let us start.
Stay a while and listen, and I will tell you a story. A story of dungeons and dragons, of orcs and goblins, of ghouls and ghosts, of kings and quests, but most importantly, of wizards and vampires. Well, a story of wizards. Once upon a time, in a land known as Midgard, there lived a powerful wizard named Grimnir, who sought to harness the power of all magics, ancient spells crafted in times long forgotten. With such knowledge, he might enable the wizards of the Order of Magic to spread eternal peace across the lands. But the Order of Magic instead felt threatened by his ambitions, and in the shadows they schemed and devised a treacherous plan. And so, Grimnir's disciples were expelled from the Order, and he himself was, for all time, imprisoned at the world's end. All because of his dangerous lust for knowledge. Grimnir's dangerous ambitions dashed, the world was safe once more. Aside from the increased number of monsters attacking the good villagers. And of course the warlord Khan, who had united the orc tribes and now threatened the great city of Havendir.
Something tells me that
But in the dusty gloom of Castle Aldraheim, where the Order of Magic dwelled, a brilliant teacher and his finest pupils were about to embark on a journey that would prevent the world from changing forever. Melde, Jiva Vlad,
I am senior tutor at the university. Vlad, I am not a vampire. You have been chosen to travel to Havendir and aid the king in the defense of the great capital city. So, a quick briefing before you go.
Monster is gone.
Monsters roaming the lands. The king is needed your aid. I am Vlad, not a vampire. You must go to Havendir. Now I know that it is technically voice acting, but it's not in English, so for those that are deaf that may be watching this in the future, I will try my best to read all text, so you may have something to hear and know the story. Sadly, I will not be doing cutscenes because it might get kind of annoying for everyone else. And plus, there's subtitles. Anyhow, here is Vlad, our teacher, I guess. He's totally not a vampire. Personally, it's obvious he's a were-giraffe. Obviously, what else could he be?
Helde.
Look here, the guys downstairs have thrown a 7 the world party for you. Should we go down before they eat all the cheese? Not the cheese! Forget what the hell ever we were doing and what else is here. We have to go save the cheese!
Surrender!
Surprise!
Vi startar dunka redan. Jag är redo vid halvtoaster. Bli inte arg. Felix spelar klättertorn. Ge mer oster.
Wow, titta Jim! Det är Gremlin! Det skapar nere!
You bastard!
Mår ju bra när du är ut.
Are you alright down
Stop your
there?
leg up.
You're just trying to
Give me whole plankar.
Pull this up.
Rembrandt. Sigvard is banana!
Now, Magicka is a game where you can experimentally and combine up to 5 elementals to create spells. Element experimentation is important, as there are thousands of combinations at your disposal, but to conjure any element at all, you first need staff. The bananas actually we can use to get rid of the tutorial. However, there may be people who have never played this game before, so I will do the tutorial. Life. It's a being. It heals, cures poison, and damages the undead. Its opposite are arcane energies and summon the greenest powers of chaos. It seems you've taken some damage from your fall. Now that you have a staff, you can heal yourself. Conjure a life element by pressing W, as you can see over here. And oops. I've used the middle mouse click, which should be the wheel. You can cast this element itself. Can't do that a bit too fast. Now, normally when we right click, we move. However, if we hold shift, we can now use our sword. So let's cut, cut, and cut. Now we have Earth. It's a projectile that deals physical damage, and its opposites are the boonest powers of lightning that don't summon anything. Conjure 3 elementals, then hit the right mouse button for a charge at the force of your spell. Now, Earth is charged. As you can see, we can charge it. You can also shoot let's just self-cast it for some self-inflicted damage. Now, let's do as we are told. Let's charge it up to full, and we will know because, as you can see there, fully charged. Fire. It is a spray that deals damage over time, causes panic, and dries wet targets. Its opposite is cold, which is the death of you in the long dark. Like the torch, which will somehow cause that bridge to extend. Just call it magic and call it a day. On the other side of Chaos, there's another torch, but it's too far away to reach with a spray spell. Combine earth and fire to create a fireball. So you get the same as the earth. Try to hit the torch with a fireball. Now we could do that by combining earth and fire. However, we can also combine fire and life in order to get the same effect. Of course, we can also go to the total set and just send a fireball at it. It depends on how much finesse you like to add. Lightning. It is lightning type, and it does lightning damage and jump from target to target. Its opposites are earth and water. Now, since that has 2 opposites, I guess I should explain how opposites work. Now, as you can see, when I use the lightning, I cannot know. If I conjure an earth, they cancel each other out. I cast nothing. Anyhow, let's use this to lightning. Power it up. As you can see, there is water here. When we cross water, we get wet. Now, normally being wet isn't too bad, however, we can't channel lightning without hurting ourselves. However, we can set ourselves on fire in order to put it out. Now, with the spells that you like to cast with the right mouse, this type of effect, with everything, or you can hold the shift, then maybe you can't do it in the tutorial. You should be able to enchant your weapons by that. And however, if we do shift, right click, then area, you should be able to enchant your weapons later. Story ends. Weird. Now we have Arcane, which is a beam, which is arcane damage, explosive, heals undead, and opposites of life. Now, we're supposed to use lightning, arcane, and however, you can also use it with Curse you life being the opposite of machinery. Oh well. Then here is cold, which is the opposite of fire. It slows enemies and freezes water. It's also a spray. And as you can see, we can get over this wine by freezing it. Just so you know, the wizard has super drowning skills, and contact with water is always death. Now we can get water, which is the opposite of lightning, and it soaks and douses. Now you may notice something. Water is neither the opposite of fire and ice. And this is actually a bit of a hint that you can combine them. If you combine water and cold, you'll get ice, which looks like this, and this. Generally, ice is not very good with any other element, at least in my experience. However, if you combine it with... However, in certain situations, like spamming ice AoE is usually very effective if you're surrounded with weak enemies. And its spray, if used properly, can destroy certain enemies. Then there is water and fire, which creates steam, which generally is not very helpful by itself. However, if you were to say use steam, lightning, and arcane, very helpful. I believe there is no other combination outside of steam. Now then, we're going to use water by itself to fight this fire, which is also going to make everyone very cold, because the furnaces are used to cook things. Now then, there's part of this game which you got from the subbook. You can pick up a spell, in this case it's haste, which will require us to use a combination, in this case, lightning, arcane, and fire, and then when we press spacebar to cast it, in this case allows us to go faster. And here are some goblins, and now if you have no element enchanted, you can instead use force push. Let's go shank this guy a bit before we execute him. Because we're cool. And it's sure to be a good idea to murder your friends whenever you're playing together, for no reason other than to murder your friends. Like, the game was based around it, basically. Like, this is murder your friends in the game. We have a shield, which is shield, and properties predicted variant of opposites are shield. Now, shield works that you can only make one, however you combine it with any other element for a variety of effects. Now, I'll just put it here. Now, used it so I can show it off. And if we combine ES combines, if we combine it with E, it rocks. As you can see, I can't make more than one shield. However, I can put in more than one for a stronger rock shield. I can also cast R myself for a shield. We do the same with rock. I can also do the same with, say, E water, and I'll actually give myself water immunity, so I can't be made wet. And if someone were to say I cast water earth for water bolts, I will actually not take. I will only take the rock damage, so I may not take any damage if the splash hits me. Yeah, I got pushed, but I didn't take any damage. You can also do the terrible decision of giving yourself life immunity, which means you can't heal yourself. Generally, this is not a good idea for many reasons. Now then, let's say if you're able to deal with this boss, even though you decide not to attack me. Let's do that. Go attack me. Now, and then you decide this boss is too difficult. Problem solved. If you ever need an emergency way to kill that boss quickly, just take down that rope. Usually being attentive to this type of game is helpful. Those types of things.
Wow!
Whoa,
Red
made
Bar.
it! Vi sätter
Just
behåll
like
down
tittar ner Fritzl. Vi vet, vissa tittar.
I changed it to voice like
GG's ni missar. Anywho, sen Prop Fell Night, det var nog bra om ni tar Nido.
You learned Revive, which you sadly can't use by yourself. You learned Crash to Death. I wonder what that does.
Det var superbäst ni spätte nu innan vi har Harky Dance.
What is this Crash to Desktop lightning light firework? The white life. Someone just vanished from the space-time. Okay, it's official. It's forbidden. We're never to that again. But that is a fate worse than death. I do not need to explain more. Now, then, in case of being attentive, is that you may have noticed that there's this door here which you can examine. It's pretty weak, and you notice there's a chest. I wonder if we were to hit it with enough force. Now we can get to the chest. Can see the staff of the White Wizard. Press tab, we can see the White Wizard was once a different color, but returned to meet God once again to aid his fellow wizards in their quest, and subsequently died. Increase the light radius so you can see farther when it's dark, and active abilities are fear-causing light. I assume it doesn't actually cast the spell fear, it just blinds everyone, and since they're not used to sight, they all freak out. And I would. Light, man.
En då var det trupper kan träffa så bra. Ah, du ner.
Well, it's you.
Bara
You should be
varför
on your
norr?
way in those wood bathrooms.
Det passar
We'll
värre
just have
nu.
to watch out for goblins. I know what's more accurate, stormtroopers or goblin archers. That doesn't sound good. Well, there's a source of water here, and we learned that water can freeze, so there must be something over here. Generally, it's a better idea to cast AoE. Build while you have these. I forgot to mention something. If you cast water, if you're wet and then you cast it and then you get hit by cold, you'll actually freeze. You'll defrost over time, but I think physical damage you take is like quadrupled. So pretty much anything will want to kill you. You learned grease. What's unique about grease? Is that you can set it on fire, and I believe this fire will actually deal escalating damage. Which means if you were able to get a big guy to stand, and you can do like a quintillion damage. Also known as a lot. As you can see, it's not the best idea, but it has its uses for fun. Also, the best thing to do is that if you're playing this co-op is to make a fireball, aim it at your teammate. They die every time. I think they see the source of that with the issue. Oh, the bridge is out. There's the water. Invisible partner. Checkpoints restore your health and revive your fallen comrades. If you die when you restart the latest checkpoint that you activate, if you exit the game. Yeah. If you exit the game, checkpoints don't restart you, however if you die they do.
Hey!
When you activate them, you get a fairy. Revive you and give you useless dice. So about twice as useful as nothing.
Eller ni betar music. You rap a killer at it. Vada kappa, läs och mynt.
Punched off you, but I guess it's bad. Couple of coins. What? Shiny rolls! Kids! Oh no, what's going on? I'm gonna show that stupid.
Spanken, killer rat i nätet av blodjo. Je kappa mynt, bada ryggsäck i competitrix.
But there doesn't seem to be a
Oh,
proper
well.
inventory in this game. Oh well, tough. You shall pay for your insolence! You shall also get stuck on thin air because this mouse is terrible.
Hej, lyssna!
Shut up.
Jag tror att det är pinågången.
Shut up. Yeah, as you can see, there's a font set on fire command. James can't, that sucks. And look, it's a sword! The Excalibur! Famous sword in the snow. It does slow you down a bit, but I like it. It's pretty much the best melee weapon you get for the first chapter. Like the first 3 after it. I will try to change up my weapons whenever we get the chance, so we don't see the same thing. Because it doesn't like that I am a physical wizard. Let us charge headfirst into the field of battle and show it off! Oh no, we've been poisoned. We can heal others more efficiently than so. But one time you don't want to kill your friend, you want to be casting the beam spell on them.
Regwin.
I control that off.
Seriously? Need to cast a rock around? Hey, you're done with serving it jetter.
I'm the only one allowed to brag.
Ah, Captain Venturing.
Hell day.
Oh,
Björn,
greetings. I am
modig
Captain
karl.
John the Brave.
Vi
We have
spetsar
marched
alla
all the way
bitar fram.
Jugg.
Vi Baldur's Ball!
Good God, man!
The Skogsjävlar!
Make sure I learned about this to make sleep. Shield. Now ice. What kind of food is that?
Hjälp
Thanks for
Tack,
the
tack.
assistance.
Vi
You
ser
ought to be
makten i
some use after
manken.
all. Thanks.
Je people havinder her
I was
Uriel
sent here to
pass.
escort you to
Det
heaven
tittar ni
when
var
the king
superlök
waits.
så ni
Yes, you'll
klarar
probably
det.
be all right on your own. Right.
Så,
Oh, you just go
marscha
ahead
ut
and go
dag.
stay here.
Men ju fäggar
If
nauta.
I know you can borrow my
Ni kan
axe.
yxor ha om ni mår bättre.
My axe. Say Captain's axe. Axe of good quality. At least compared to the one bit to the. I prefer Excalibur. Let's get out of here. How's that percent today? Complete. Pack of the goblins.
And so our young and bold wizards set forth on their quest, guiding them through the perils of the world was the dashingly handsome Vlad, who is by no means a vampire. As they approached Fonskugger Forest, it became clear that there was evil afoot.
Well then, I think everyone should have a nice day. Fortuna signing out. Goodbye.